guys, Natasha with Natasha'Scrapbookorner, and I'm coming to you with the second project for Maggie's birthday, and it's already passed. And do you remember this cookie that I was putting the flowers in? If you didn't, you need to go and check this out, the flower. This is the flower box. This is actually, I love recycling. If you follow me, I am really kind of OCD about not recycling, but so this is, if you have pets, especially dogs, you know those chewable greenies. This is the box that I'm buying at Costco because you get 2 packs for a good value. Those are greenies, and you can see right here a little greeny edge. So I started to alter this box, and I used old, is it Old Navy by DCWV? It's old collection with the different, you know, vintagey papers, and I already put everything away, of course. So I used that stack because I have 2, and how I alter my boxes, instead of, you know, gesso in it and I am going around the all edges with the washi tape. That way I can just cut to a size of the segment my paper, distress it, and just apply it with no trouble whatsoever. So that's what you see in here. So you see the tissue paper, not the tissue paper, or you can do tissue paper, the washi tape, all edges. Then I cut out the papers. Then I stamp them with a reverse Tim Holtz stamp script, and I used the post stamp all through all other projects, along with my triage of the lindies on this. And this. Okay, so you see right there a little stenciling going on. That is prima stencil, and you probably barely can, and you can see swatches of the lindies, and barely can see that script stuff in here and there. So I did it all the way around, and on front, yes. So the inspiration for the whole set, birthday set, was the set of boxes that I picked up at the Dollar Tree store, and they were in the shape of the house, birdhouse, and they had inside you know, little boxes. So it's like a bunch of boxes, and I love that lacy, you know, print, and this vintagey, you know, chocolate and stuff, and the purple marling, I don't know how to say it. I know in Russian lastichka. So those, right? So those were really good, and yes, it has teacup. So it's basically, so I absolutely love it. Love. So and along with this collection of boxes, I picked up for her the notebook, some little goodie bags, you know, like paper bags, gift bags, and they had the napkins. Yes. So right here you see the decoupage of the napkins, and it's two different sizes. One were the long ones and one were square ones, and it's the collaboration of both styles of napkins. So for those who doesn't know how to decoupage, which I'm sure you are, you take your paper surface and you dry lay out the, and better to tear than cut out, because then sharper the edge, then much harder to blend it into paper. So and I will show you a mistake. You need to pick up the lighter color of the background to be able to see your print. And I did a mistake on to put this image on this paper, and it was almost blended with the surface. So you need to play with it and see which paper your Mod Podging will look much better and will pop up rather than blend in. So I basically dry overlap, you know, torn papers, napkins, and when I found the view that was pleasing, soothing to my eye, I put it aside, and I used the stamps with Memento inks, the same stamps as I said through the whole theme, birthday theme. I stamped it randomly here and there, let it dry, and then I just Mod Podged the napkins on, layer by layer by layer. Then I stickled flowers and the bird after letting dry the whole setup. You just tab your Mod Podge on the places where you would like to have a sparkle and sprinkle the glitter, and that gives you just enough of shine to it, so sparkle. Yeah, so basically that's it, and then you just Mod Podge it all again, so it will be just, you know, good, or not, whatever. And then I used the stenciling. That was the last, you know, a step to stenciling. All right, so enough of that, and let me bring you the top. And in here I experimented again, so I picked up some Wild Orchid Craft flowers that I thought would color-wise go with the theme. And yes, but they were brighter than the colors of the theme. And then I used those cookies, but suddenly I saw that I have, instead of blending, I had dots on the paper. You know, like when you spray, you have that mist dots, like this, instead of this. And I was like, okay, that's not gonna work. And then on top of that, the color came out absolutely horrible. It was too dark, absolutely too dark. So what I did, and my flowers were already glued on. Yeah, they were glued on. So I have just a regular water sitting next to me, and I just sprayed the heck out of flowers. They were wet like a mouse that came out of the pool. I don't know. So, but they dried out, and surprise, surprise, everything blend. So that's here the tip for you guys. Okay, so basically you see the different flowers in here and there, and vintage doily that was chopped, some other doilies that I use in here, and here's the trim from Mynashka, and one of the cotton trims, the skinny ones. You see how elegant it looks on the edge? I love them. I don't know why people don't really pay attention to them. It's like they're neglected. So in October, I hope you all guys gonna start grabbing right and left those cotton trims. So, and then it wasn't good enough, and I added some skeleton leaves that you can find at Mynashka as well in October. I know. And then the wooden buttons. Look how stinking adorable that button is. Isn't it adorable? Yes. So I put that one, and this is new trim that's gonna be in new arrivals at Mynashka. And look at those teeny tiny rosettes. Those are Wild Orchid Crafts. And I have like a jar of loose beads on my desk, and I was like, oh my goodness, I can tuck them in. So, which I did. And you will say like, Natasha, you're so sparkling like crazy. Yes. After I was done playing around with my lindies and water and etc., I said I wanted sparkle like crystal. You know, like old Prima flowers, they had that crystals, you know, flowers. And I was like, so I have that kind of hectagon type of shape. It's the sparkler itself. You see, it's kind of like a little hectagons. Yeah, I have that whatever sparkly thing. So how to apply it on the flowers? So when everything is done, you know, your flowers are done, you're happy, I just took matte Mod Podge, matte Mod Podge, and I just took my brush, dipped it in the Mod Podge, and went all over the places where I wanted to be sparkle, and then I just poured that glitter, you know, on it, and shook it off on a piece of paper. That's how you get that sparkly effect. Okay. So, let me know what you think. I really like this project. So, again, yeah, it's kind of late and I'm tired and I'm rambling. Alright, well, stay tuned for the pictures. Otherwise, I'll see you at the next video.